Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Outlive. If you've watched the first video, you'll know what the rules of Outlive are and how to play the game. I've set the game up for a two-player game. I've already dealt out the rooms, so you get 6 of these rooms dealt out to you and choose to keep 4 of them. So I've done that for both players. I've dealt out the leaders and given them the extra resources that each leader provides. And I've placed my meeples onto the board according to those leader maps. The yellow player is player 1, or is the start player. I've already turned over the first of the event cards, which is going to win or lose one of the survivors from each of our spots. So he's going to lose a survivor from there, and this player will also lose a survivor. Okay, yellow is the first player. So yellow already has a microchip, so it's probably worth his while to go straight to the water and grab 5 waters. 2, 3, 4, 5. They go onto his board, and that costs him a microchip. Orange is going to need to get a microchip, so he's just going to go there and grab 3 microchips. Yellow is going to jump down here and grab the 2 canned food, and that also gives them a survivor to go up into the airlock. Orange will now come his 2 spots to go there. Now, because he stepped onto that same location as someone with a lower number, he has to put pressure on that player. Yellow doesn't have any ammunition, so he's going to have to pay with 1 resource. He's going to choose to pay with 1 water. Orange takes that survivor and places him back in here, so he'll be able to find 1 more canned food. And he's picking up 3, so that will actually pick up 4 canned food. It's now yellow's turn again. Yellow could use this one to get to this city, or to get some more microchips because he doesn't have any anymore. Or he could use this one to go to this city or to the wood. Now, he doesn't have any equipment at the moment, so he might actually use this one to go here. He's going to take 1 equipment. He'll take that chainsaw, which will gain him 2 wood in either of the cities. That goes on that side. He has 2 more actions, so he'll take 1 of these tiles. This tile gives him 1 microchip. So he puts a microchip onto his board. He's done 2 actions, and his 3rd action, he's going to take another tile. And the tile that he has picked up is another survivor, a refugee. So he'll add another survivor to his board. And he will have to go straight to the airlock because there's not another open room for him to go to. It's now Orange's turn. Orange needs wood, so he'll just go straight up here for wood, and he'll take the 4 wood. So he'll grab 4 wood. Yellow's next turn. The only guy he's got left is this one. He can either go grab some more microchips or head up and grab some ammunition. He'll head over to microchips. They're both level 3, so there's no need for any pressure to be put on there. He'll add his 3 microchips to his board. And the last player to move is this one. He really should go and get some water. So he'll go there. That'll cost them 1 microchip. And he'll only get 2 water for that because there's only 2 available. Okay, that's the end of the day phase. We go into the night phase. So first thing that happens is we have the choice to solve the event. First player doesn't have any metal or any wood, so he can't do it. Second player does have enough wood to do it, but doesn't have any metal, so he can't do it either. That event's going to have to stay and bite them in the butt at the beginning of the next turn again. Then they feed their survivors. So starting at the top of the board, the airlock will cost this colony 2 water. And this will cost 2 other resources. He might spend 1 food and 1 water for that. This side's only going to cost them 1 resource, so he'll spend 1 water because they'll lose that water anyway. The next thing that happens is radioactivity. These guys are fine. They need to have 1 guy up in the airlock to stop any radioactivity, so they're fine. The orange player, however, is not fine. He has no one in the airlock, so they lose 1 radioactivity. Next, they recruit new survivors. It's probably worth these guys' while to actually spend 1 of these to get a new survivor into that airlock, so at least they've got a chance at stopping that for next time. Next, they get to build the rooms. So it's going to cost 3 resources to build any rooms, except yellow has a -2 materials to build a room. So he can build a room for 1 resource, and he's going to use 1 microchip to build this room. which once he fills it up with people will get him 4 ammunition. At this point you're allowed to move any survivors out of your airlock, so he will actually move these 3 guys down into that room, and that will gain him 4 ammunition straight away. This guy likes the sound of that particular room, so he's going to build the same room that's just been used, and he'll use 2 wood and 1 microchip to build that room. Then I have the choice to fix equipment. There's only 1 piece of equipment. He needs a metal. He doesn't have any, even though he has the wood, so that can't be fixed at the moment. And then we clean the shelter, so reduce down to 2 water, which they're both at, and get rid of any animal food, meat that they have collected, which is already done. So we go into turn 2. First thing we do is restock each of the spots. So in a 2-player game, we need 6 resources in each of the 4 corners. 6 microchips. 1, 2, 3. There's already 6 metal. There's already 6 bullets, and we go for 7 water. Lie all the guys down so that they are inactive again. Resupply the survivors that will be at the cargo ship. These 2 tiles that were taken out of the city before go back into that city deck, and we shuffle that deck up so that those 2 tiles are somewhere in there, available for us next time, but we're not necessarily sure where. Any equipment tiles that were out get removed and replaced with 3 more equipment tiles. Everyone will lose 1 survivor because of this. So he'll lose 1 from there, and he will lose 1 from there as well. Then we reveal a new card. This works as a turn tracker as well, so there's 6 turns, and we've revealed an animal's mutation. So the prey's endurance is increased by 1, so that's this number on those 3 prey. So this one goes up 6, that goes up to 4, that goes up to 8 for the rest of the turn. This token goes back up here for claiming for whoever goes to the cargo ship first, and we get into it. I think that gives you a feel for how the game plays. The only thing I haven't done is battle one of these beasts, and just remember a 3, so if this guy happened to go there and instead of taking wood decided to go up against this, he would be able to do that with 3 of his actions. He would still have 1 left for the wood, except with that event, that makes that a 4, so he'd be able to, as his only action, take that, put it there, and that would give him 1 meat. If that's what he had chosen to do. Anyway, that is actually the entire game and how it plays. There'll be 6 turns, and obviously you need to deal with these events by collecting enough resources to do so. We'll leave it there. I hope this has given you a better idea of how Outlive plays and gives you a really good feel for the game. If you've got any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you wish to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to see what games I'm playing. Follow and subscribe to my blog, thegamesplainer.wordpress.com, to hear about the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.